Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping to another session of Epic 7L today. Got some more Backseat battling for you guys. So I'm here in a random lobby, and there seems to be quite a few players here. I don't know how to read the characters. Well, I mean, the person on the right is named Small Flame, and the person on the left side is something that's big, but I'm not quite sure. I can't read all of the characters there, I don't think. But yeah, anyway, we have a challenger player on the left side going up against a champion player on the right, both of them representing the global server, and I assume representing some Chinese guilds. So, first pick goes to the left side. We have C. Lilius getting picked up, and oh, I like what I'm seeing already. We're seeing a double Violet comp coming out. It's actually going to be a full evasion team. Rylet, Violet, Aiden, and, ooh, actually, they might be going for Milam, sneaky little pick. But no, Kayron instead. Kayron pretty decent because my opponent here has Senya and Landy, both of which are pretty decent, I would say, into these type of evasion counter units. Landy having her uncounterable S3, and Senya having kind of true damage, right? If she's running her own artifact. So she'll be able to chip away at these evasion units, and if she has high enough attack, the splash damage will be quite massive and considerable. We see an Aola getting picked out, and she is going to be quite oppressive, I would say, especially given that Aiden has an AoE counter, Kayron also has AoE counters. We could see her skill nullifier coming into play. And yeah, protecting the team from some further damage. We see a Ravi coming out too, also a pretty decent unit into some evasion teams. And I'm just quite surprised that you see on the right, we see the Zaha getting picked out, who's actually pretty good into the A-Ravi because of his injury. A-Ravi, like many bruisers, are HP scaling, so when Zahak attacks her with his S3, stacking those injuries up, it will basically take the A-Ravi out of commission. I'm just surprised that the person on the left actually didn't go ahead and pick things like Zahak or Bryceria, and given that if they don't have those units, even something like Specialty Change Wanda would have been pretty good into that team on the right side. But we see Aola taking the first turn, going for the strip onto the Rylis. No evasion buff on him, which makes him a really vulnerable target. Aiden went for the A-Ravi, but it wasn't quite enough. Oh, the A-Ravi going for the finishing play on that Rylet there, soul burning the S3 as well, and missing. We see there, miss on the Rylet yet again, even though he doesn't have his evasion buff. That is some bad luck we see right there. Okay, so we see the Aiden countering, and yep, there we go. Aeola's skill nullifier does come up. Kayron is going to be countering too, basically getting rid of the skill null, proccing everyone's animations. Senya giving everyone a barrier too, which is quite nice. The Aola is actually going to go for the Rylet, hitting him for once, and pushing him back and silencing him, which is quite nice. Prevents him from going for his S3. But Rylet is essentially out of commission already, because of the fact that he's unbuffable for 2 turns, and without a cleanser on the team, he'll never get his evasion buff up. A-Ravi with the speed buff, able to lap everybody and actually take the turn, taking down the Rylet, who is one of the biggest threats, I would say. Aiden has already used her burst, and Rylet's burst would have been really scary to deal with, his S3, right? Because he self-attack buffs, and he penetrates the defense as well into all these tanky units on the left. The Senya, the A-Ravi, and even the Aola would have been pretty good. Oh, but the Rylet with that really crucial counter there, actually critting the Senya, putting the attack down on her, which is not the best outcome here. Landy's gonna go down after trying to pick away at this Aiden. Now, if A-Ravi can't finish off the Aiden here, it'll result in a counter attack, I believe. Every 2 turns, Aiden can do an AoE counter as long as she evades the hit. So we'll see what happens. A-Ravi actually going for the S3 into the Aiden. That is going to definitely kill. And we see whenever A Robbie kills somebody with her S3, not only does she revive, but she revives that unit with 100% combat readiness. So even though Landy took the turn right before she died, she's able to get revived here and go for the S3. She still has the skill null from the A Robbie's revive, and she goes back into stealth, meaning she is pretty much protected unless this Kayron can do some AoE shenanigans. But unfortunately, Kayron is blind, and Violet here, while he does have 4 stacks, is... Ooh! He's not going to go down to the Senya. She actually didn't get an artifact proc there, and he crits the Senya in return, which is great. Unfortunately, though, Landy does manage to crit him in the end. Let's see what this Kayron can do. He is countering. But again, this Aola with her Guardian of Light, just putting up the skill null on everybody. Yeah, that's going to be very, very tough to overcome. Now, even though Kayron hasn't procced his immortality yet, which he is here with his evasion, he's still silenced and blinded, and because everyone has a skill null here, even if he goes for his S3, he won't be able to extend the duration of his buffs. Yeah, and you can see the little crying emote there. Perhaps a Dust Devil proc? But no, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so Kayron is going to be going down, and Small Flame on the right side is going to be taking the loss. Well played, actually. Quite a interesting match, and I love the fact that he tried to go for a full evasion team. Alright, so now we have our second matchup. It looks like this is a King of the Hill style type of room. So the winner from the last match, who's staying on the left here, is going to be going up against a We9 on the right. These guys are from the same guild, represent the global server, so quite nice. We're gonna see, ooh, wow, Lua and Ahmed pre-banned on the left. We see C. Lilius and Zahak pre-banned on the right side. With Zahak pre-banned, I wonder what this is telegraphing. Is it gonna be some evasion teams like we saw earlier? If so, that would be quite interesting. But we see, no, instead Angelica is getting picked out in response to the Arwell, and we see the Aola getting picked too. Okay, I think I see what's happening. Just going for all of the Angelicas here. So I guess we can expect to see Singelica come out as well. Bellion's coming out on the left side. Yeah, so we see all 3 Angelicas coming out. Man, these guys here know how to have some fun in a mock battle room. Aiden on the left is going to pose a bit of an issue, mostly because Angelica, Aola, and Singelica on the right side don't really pack any damage. So these next 2 picks from We9 needs to have some form of a really strong DPS carry. The problem here is Bellion was picked out early on the left side, and Bellion is a great counter to Spectre Tenebria, who is a lot of people's go-to kind of DPS carry pick because she's protected in the backline, she has her stealth, and she has a lot of damage, right? So we're gonna see, oh no, we're gonna see Green Armin getting picked out on the right side. In retaliation, we see Briarwitch Iseria preventing revives. Not really sure why she's getting picked here, but that's okay. We also see Winter getting picked out into all 3 of those Angelicas who have various, you know, non-attack skills between them. Yeah, this Winter is going to be very, very crucial in this fight, especially against Armin, right? If Armin can get stunned or chipped down by this Winter, it's going to be an issue. We're going to see Bad Cat Armin getting picked out as well. That is very questionable there on the right side because there's not that much damage. But the Armin's going to get banned out. Wow. Okay, this better be some like DPS Angelica shenanigans going on. Otherwise, I think We9 is just going to kind of evaporate, right, under all the damage coming out from the right or from the left side. So Arwell gets banned. I guess it's because she's a form of damage mitigation, and it's kind of hard to burst through Arwell when you have 4 support units on your team. But we see the Armin getting banned out on the right. Armin was really the only damage dealer that was there. But we see Singelica is actually quite fast, going for the S3, so this Winter gets to proc. Now let's see who the Winter goes for. Angelica's sitting at the front line. So I'm wondering if this is like a DPS Angelica. You know, I've seen crazier things before. Unfortunately, Backhat Armin gets stunned there. Now Aola rips her S3, putting the unbuffable and silence on everybody, exposing Winter. Actually, never mind. I take that back. That did not happen at all. Okay, so the Aiden's going to poke away at the Aola. Winter gets to go again. She's going to try to chip away at her as well. The Aola is going to be some pretty good utility. And I wonder what this Angelica's going to do, though. Look at her. She's sitting in the front there. Oh, she's counterattacking. There's a crit damage buff. There's the cleanse from the Aola. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, wait! We're going to see a DPS! A DPS Angelica. No way! Oh, I am so glad I joined this room here. So, DPS Angelica in the front. We have Backhat Armin in the back. That's essentially going to give her the crit damage buff and a chance to counterattack every time Backhat Armin is hit. Oh, look at that. Unfortunately, we had a miss from the Angelica. The dual attack with the Singelica is really cool, though. Let's see what the Backhat Armin can do here. She is blinded, which is very unfortunate, but she's going to pop her S3. The S3 is going to help with her defensive capabilities here, giving her a defense buff, a barrier to everybody, and we see Angelica taking the turn. Only 10k HP on this Angelica. She is going to pop her S3. Winter is down, so there's no more threat of any shenanigans from her resetting her cooldowns. Oh my god, we're gonna see the Angelica counter again. No crit, unfortunately. I really want to see her crit, especially since she has that crit damage buff. Alright, Aiden is gonna go. Who is she gonna go after? Again, Angelica is quite squishy here, but do you really want to take out the Angelica first? I feel like, for good sportsmanship, you gotta let this Angelica live. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Singelica is going to be taking the turn. Another dual attack. Can we proc the Bryceria? Because she has the unbuffable. Not going to go for it. Oh my god. We're seeing 11k HP just getting knocked out of this belly and half her health gone with a single Angelica tap of her staff. Wow. But unfortunately, the Bellion is able to strip a lot of the buffs here and reapply the blind and the speed down. This Aola, it's so hard to keep track of these names right now. This Aola also chipping away at the Bryceria. Ooh, not quite enough to proc. Not enough to proc here. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Look at that. The Aiden countered, but the Bellion also countered from the Backhat Armin. She had no choice. She always AoEs with her S1 here. So yeah, Bryceria wasn't able to get procced. Aiden's gonna be taking the turn. I hope this Angelica lives. Okay, Backhat Armin is getting hit one more time, and she is gonna be taken out. Oh boy. Well, that was a really really cool team that we saw here, but I think just by the nature of how things are gonna go, oh, unless, wait, this Angelica here got her S3 up yet again, giving the speed buff to the Angelica. Oh, she has another turn. Let's see, can she take down the Bellion here? Oh, yes, she can! Even more damage than before. That is ridiculous. Okay, so, wow, the dual attack! Aola bringing the Singelica, the synergy between these units is absolutely insane. But yeah, that is hilarious. Oh, and we're gonna get the Aola dual attacking into the Aiden. Oh man, that is too good. We9 though, in the end, conceding because their DPS Angelica was taken out. But wow, that has got to be one of the best teams I've seen in a very, very long time. Well played, well played. Alright guys, so we're hopping into another match here. Now, I'm in a different mock room this time. The other one kind of disbanded slowly but surely. And here we have Jay Kavir versus this Kitty Clarissa Emperor player on the right side. Both players representing the global server. And we're seeing really quick picks coming out. Wow, this draft is fast. These guys kind of know what they're doing, I think. We have Ahmed getting picked out first pick. C. Lilius Arwell really quick in retaliation. And we're seeing a DJB get picked out on the right side. DJB is actually very good into C. Lilius and Arwell. Cleansing the C. Lilius debuffs and also barrier inversion on the Arwell's barrier from at the start of the match. The C. Lilius's barrier from Res 2, and plus the barriers from Arwell's S3. So DJB can hold on to that S2 as long as he needs to get that damage in. We're seeing a Ravi getting picked out on the right to kind of force out more damage from the opponent on the left. So we're going to see Aiden getting snatched up, which is really strong into a Ravi. And we're also seeing Arya getting picked up too. But very smart, we see the Senya getting picked on the right side. Senya is really good into Arwell because of the reflect damage, and Senya also has advantage over the Arya. So we're going to see that play out if she makes it through draft. I would say she's probably the scariest looking unit right now over there. Pirate Captain Flan getting picked up at the end, which is nice because there's no cleansers on the left side. So Pirate Captain Flan could stun the Arya, preventing counters, or potentially stunning the Aiden, even landing bombs through her evasion. Right, C. Lilius and DJB get banned out here. So we're going to see what happens inside the match. Both the faster units are banned out, so Ahmed takes the first turn. Landy is also on the left side. She's not on Guiding Light, as we can see, which means we can probably assume that she is going to be on some sort of counter Bloodstone build. Okay, but we see Ahmed going and popping her S3. Getting that attack buff onto the Pirate Captain Flan. Now, Pirate Captain Flan could just go for an S3 right here and take an additional turn. It might be what she's planning on going for, especially because Ahmed's skill null protects against this counter from Aiden, right? But not quite the case. Pirate Captain Flan just going to go for the bomb on Aiden. It's going to detonate and stun her. So again, this is just very thorough drafting from our Kitty Clarissa player on the right. Very methodical, right? Alright, Senya's going to be going and popping her S3. Seeing if she can try to provoke this this Arya. Nope, she's on Bastion of Hope, going to resist all of that. Senya, though, has the greater attack buff EE. And she was on 19k HP as well, so she's very bulky. Oh, but that means that she was not actually on a resistance build, or if she was, Arwell managed to overcome that with her own effectiveness buff. Arya stealthing everybody, and so now Landy is pretty safe, even without Guiding Light herself, right? Being protected here. Not a lot of damage coming out, though, unfortunately. So now we're going to see the Arya with her counters. Now Aiden's big time to shine. Very low HP on this Aiden, so hopefully she packs quite a punch. Going for the Pirate Captain Flan. Oh my god, that was ridiculous damage! 19k HP. And that was after about 9,000 damage was shared with that A Ravi. Absolutely insane. So we're going to see the Arya proc. Wow, that is gonna finish off the Ahmed. Now it's just a Ravi with a blind debuff and a Senya there. So gonna attack the Senya, very smart move, just in case the a Ravi is on some form of counter. Right? What a nice little combo here for the left side. Landy's going to attack the Senya, which is going to proc a little bit of barrier, which is going to help a Ravi a teeny tiny bit out, but Aiden, I think, is going to attack the Ravi. Oh no, Aiden's not. Going to go for the Senya instead. Okay. Probably would have been a good idea to try your luck against the Ravi. She's so low that there's no reason to just let her sit there. But perhaps this was the plan all along. Landy having her S3. Okay, so there we go. The countdown timer is actually back, and Yeah, I think the right side, they typed in GG in the chat. So we're going to see the timer tick down. I don't know what is going on here, but Landy is going to unleash that full burst. Which should actually finish off the Senya. There we go. And yeah, there comes the concession from the right side. Well played, well played. Alright, hopping into one more match here. Jay Kavir versus Time Wanderer. I kind of like that. Little time traveling action. Oh, actually, both of these guys are from the same guild, representing very active. Hopefully they live up to their names here. And yeah, both represent the global server. Time Wanderer seems to have a little bit of a connection issue. But both players sorting through their pre-bans right now. Alright, so we're hopping into this match here. Apparently there's no pre-bans going on. I guess that is that a setting you can set for mock battles? Perhaps? I don't know. But we see the Celine getting picked out immediately on the right side. Jay Kavir goes for the A-Roz and the Aiden pick. Okay. Bunny Dom and Lua getting snatched up on the right as well. Quite interesting, especially because there's no unit that really takes an extra turn on the, never mind, I take that back, on the left side, but Landy and Ahmed get picked out. If Ahmed goes for both of her skills, then we're going to see Bunny Dom get to pop off. Lua, though, is going to be uncontested in terms of speed as of right now, so we see a Flan and a Clarissa getting picked too. Okay, a lot of ice units getting picked into this Landy. Ahmed getting banned out, Lua getting banned out, so those two faster units are gone. We're going to see the Bunny Dom perhaps going first and pushing up the team. The Arya was picked as an anchor on the left side, so we'll see how that works out too. Okay, so Bunny Dom could attack buff the team. There we go, with a little CR push. He's not bad for that, even if there's no additional skills on the other person's turn. We see Flan getting to go, but there's no souls. She's just gonna go for her S3, pushing everybody back and hopefully defense breaking there. Okay, defense break on the Roz and on the Aiden. Now, who is Celine going to go for? I would assume going for the Aiden because of the defense break that's already on her, but no, she's gonna go straight for the Arya and that giant Bastion of, sorry, not Bastion of Hope, I saw the Bastion of Hope proc, but the giant barrier from the A-Roz because she was unable to finish her off, which is very unfortunate. I would have assumed they would have gone for the Aiden with the attack buff and the defense break, could have probably finished her off even through a miss. We see Clarissa now going for the AoE, so Aiden's gonna counter. She's gonna hurt quite a bit, and she gets that attack buff and she'll be taking the turn. The good thing is she has an unhealable, so if she is on a lifesteal build or she goes for S1, she won't be able to top herself off. Going for the Celine, critting through the evasion, 19k damage. Wow. I mean, this is the same Aiden that we saw just delete that Pirate Captain Flan in the last match. So Clarissa goes down and Landy gets to go, and now it's only 2 support units left, and I don't think that there is much that Time Wanderer can do here. Arya forgoing the S3, just going for the S1 to finish off the Flan. And now it's just Bunny Dom staring down 3 DPSs along with a Roz. So wow, quite unfortunate, but I think it might have played out a little bit differently if Celine had gone for the Aiden instead. That probably would have ended up killing her, and without the counterattack and all those shenanigans, it might have been a more even match. But Jay Kavir definitely had the upper hand in terms of their units that they picked. Very solid units in terms of anchoring down with an Arya, having some evasion on the team, and some utility with Landy and her CR pushing and speed buff. So yeah, well played, well played. And you know what, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. So let me know what you guys think of these random mock battles out here in the wild. I do enjoy watching them from time to time and just giving you guys a little glimpse into what other people are into in the game. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.